SOBR. Read. Read. GCDA. CLPXY. ILMN. Save. NUWE. CWEN. ILMN. SOJC.
Yeah, I'm not too gutsy today. Not yet. But we did break above a major resistance. I mean, support, yeah. Which was the 52 week. And we've been there, what now, 2 weeks?
NRP. ILMN.
Anybody get any puts at all on the indices? Because we can run it back down to the 200 on these.
Save.
It's about that time of day. It's got a support right here. Then you got a channel right in here. And if it breaks through this channel, you'll hit the 200. Major double bottom support right there. And then the channel of support right in here. And that's the one you got to try to get breakthrough. If it holds this, that's on the SPY. You know how it goes.
LLL.
And big sell-offs come into the end of the day. But the 52-week low is right here at 362.34. I'm going to go make some chocolate. Now, I did do a little video on Piton, but I also talked about it on here.
Keys. SLCA. ILMN. Re. CDAK. CDAK.
Apple, Microsoft, and Spy, and Sync. Hey, Fire, do you think it's true? Uh-oh. Oh, they found a skull. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletime carols being sung by a choir. Merry Christmas
Keys.
to you.
ABEO.
I'm ready for a nice glass of hot chocolate. Okay, this here support level is the channel. And then there's a little gap into the next channel. So that's why I called that a hard support right there. At 360, 360. We go below that, we'll definitely pull back, I think, to the 200. What am I doing?
FSTX. 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 ARLP.
Sorry, YouTubers, I got my internet disconnected channel. The Russians did it. And go back and watch my Tesla video. I'm calling out 235.
APLs. ILMN. TGS. No.
Let's see what my alert. Got an alert. Got the ding-a-ling-a-ling. 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 Asian? I don't know. Spy. In your eye. Oh, the spy calls are up now. I mean the puts.
GPJA. ILMN.
You know that Santa's on his way.
DLNG. Re.
The spy is ripping because of the sediment. Everybody says everything looks very charming right now. For now. For this moment.
AA.
Tesla dropping more. This is much what I have on Tesla here. I'll show you it if you didn't get to watch the video. There's a channel right here. I've got this red line. That's the pivot point of the flag. You got the snake, you got the pivot point. This was the first support. Then you got that channel, and then that's your last and final one, and that's at 233.75.
X. FNHC. FNHC. FNHC.
Where?
FNHC. JBHT.
Where was this at? Spider because of 10 a.m.
FNHC. ACOM.
There it is. Cell side sediment? No.
Crew. FNHC. 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 PTV. FNHC. X. FNHC. 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 RCII. FNHC. 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 JBHT. FNHC. 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 CCRN. Crew.
Did you read, Tony, what time posted?
APTV. Car.
PMI 50 versus 52, which is expected, they said. That came out at, 10 Eastern time right there.
ACOM. HTCR. Read. SME. AGQ. NLLB. NAB. Knock. RCII. FNHC. Crew, JBHT. LHX. C. XOM.
Okay, that spy held that support level off this channel right here, and thank you for that news time.
FNHC.
As I was out getting some hot chocolate,
FNHC.
time posted why the markets had a little bounce. Then, of course, Big Mouth Fed comes in. Russian ambassador to Italy says critically rejects Italy's foreign minister statement.
FNHC.
Oh, here we go back with the Russian news.
LHX. RCII.
No paycheck? Is that what she said?
EFX.
Yep. Tesla's a mess. I made the big old $70 on it. 234 coming, brother, with another mother.
HYPR.
Yep. I'll tell you why. Did you watch my little update video I did on Tesla? I know it sounds kind of anarchy, but I made it real simple. I pulled up Tesla this morning and did a video on it, and I looked at it and I read the headlines.
ILMN.
That's all I did was read the headlines, and I said,
EFX.
okay, I know the bulls are going to take this in a certain way, but then I know we're in a bear market, and I know the bears are piling up on Tesla. So I hear big jump in the deliveries. Now they're saying there are just saying they're out of the disappointment. Before they were saying that deliveries hit record highs, but estimates were, the analysts were a little bit off because they were a little bit too high. Then I seen that the guidance that Tesla put out was negative. In a way. And so that encourages the bears. And I basically just had to read a few headlines to come up with that answer. And I knew that the bulls were wanting to take this up. But we're in a bear market. Tesla deliveries raise demand concerns. So when a bear sees something like that, that's not too good. Tesla deliveries set a record for the bulls. That's great. But it didn't top estimates from the analyst. They missed the mark, which I don't take, an analyst. We know what we call them, don't we, Time? We call them analysts. They've been bashing Tesla from day one, and they're going to do anything they can. So it's mixed messages, which I give the bears a 60% favor rating over the bulls, which is a 40. Now, if it was a 50-50, we could have broke resistance. But that's just my opinion. So I'm going to clean this chart up, show you what I was looking at. It's a beautiful chart. You got a snake. This is after the split. She got a snake. Then you got a symmetrical flag or a wedge. You got the breakout, you got the pullback, you got the triple top. This is the exact pattern I kind of talked about yesterday. Exit idea, triple top. Then you had AI day this weekend, and there's really nothing big about. I like the AI stuff coming out with a robot. Well, Elon says he's going to get the price down to where everybody can afford one. I keep thinking 2000 is what he said, but I'm not for sure about that. So it's definitely going to come down and hit this pivot point. This here was your resistance that it had to hold at 258, which was the top of that channel of that flag. Right there. And that's at 258.78. So that was what I wanted to hold and run it back up to the 200 today. Or the other choice is if we dip below it, we're going to pull back to the pivot point here in this channel. And that's right around 233, 234. I had 234.50. So I rounded off to 235. I think that's where we're going to bounce up. Then we can run it back up to 258. That line hits right in the middle of the low candle. Yes, it does. Then you got an ascending triangle right here. If you want to extend that out to the right. And we went below that, and that was at 250. So we're definitely going to see 335. 334. Then we're going to knock it out. Now I got a put on this earlier and made money. And the call I did not. And I came back in again with a call and made $70. So, I mean, this penny scalp today. I love hot chocolate.
QS TD
QS, XOM new high,
BNS,
MRO. Dude, did you get MRO this morning?
LHX,
I think Doob got in MRO today and had a target of 2482 something.
RELI,
Might have room to 2431. He wrote 2380. Boom, boom.
QS,
Talked about some of the banks yesterday.
CCRN, APLs,
God. Get it together.
KMX,
Nice little pullback right there. That's run up some.
RE, CCRN, BNS, ILMN,
We broke support off this trend line here. You take that to the right. Boom. Then we had the bear flag. So that's a bear flag. That doji right there. Remember what I called that the other day, CHC on
GD.
Twitter?
FNHC,
Long leg, what?
RELNHC, HKD,
We called that on something.
KMX, FSTX, HKD,
That's called a long upper shadow. And that's a bear flag. Long upper shadow. That's a long upper shadow. Now this would be an inverted hammer if the body went down to the bottom of it. That'd be a different call. It's still yet. It's a 50-50 chance for it to run up. If you saw this at the top, for sure it would pull back. And that's what I had on them bowls today, and I talked about it in the video.
FSTX.
So that's why I gave 10 more to the bears. Because just that candle alone. Now X is one of the two. I mean, these trades, you look at them and you know they're inexpensive. And we've already run into the 200 SMA. So this is an exit idea for a scalper or day trader right now. And I talked about this on the 20-day 1 hour yesterday. If you hit the 200, that's some hard resistance. Now there is a gap in here.
BNS.
And we broke that gap, so that's really impressive for X. We're going to end up rebuilding Ukraine to, if Ukraine keeps their land, I guarantee it, it's going to be the city where everybody will want to go to because it's all green.
KMX.
We'll pour a ton of money into it.
NEM. BK. XOM. G. TTI.
Well, she's getting under my skin today.
EGY. Sue.
Who? You, baby. I swore she just said who. Amazon.
BNS.
Man, dude nailed this one.
Crew.
He said, "And watch Amazon today."
CHTR.
You're getting all these alerts, my friend. Look at you. 115.31 is resistance to break.
KMX. QS.
This would be a great long stock if you really wanted to invest. Not today, not right here. Maybe set an alert just a little above 113. I wouldn't buy anything right now.
GK.
Still got to deal with them feds. They got a couple more coming out here shortly.
TD. ORCC. ANCR. DD. XLO. BNS. CI. BLK. EMB. Ben. SOBR. SOBR.
SPY bounced off that resistance line and that channel that I pointed out.
BNS.
Now you hit a resistance here on the SPY at 304.91.
SOBR.
we go make a lunch. Sorry I've not been here today. Had a major headache today.
PBR.
I had to go run and get some hot chocolate and some aspirin. I don't get headaches. Jimmy does not like headaches.
LMG.
I hope something there. Been really hurting
Yeah.
here lately. What am I thinking about Tesla? $6 more.
RCII. CHTR. Haitsu.
Tesla. I'm feeling when I'm dreary. And these bulls, there was a lot of good experienced traders pumping this stock this morning to the upside, but I didn't have that sentiment. Tesla.
BLK. RCII.
Anybody got a stock they want me to look at that they're in, they're stuck in, or they want to look at? UN calls on Fed, the other central banks, to halt interest rate increases. If that happens, we're going to have a big run. Ain't that right? RITM. Benzina top rating upgrades and downgrades. Did it get an upgrade or a downgrade? Okay, we got an upgrade. So got an upgrade to neutral with a price target of $9. Rhythm Capital Corporation.
GME.
So
JVHT.
Newcom is a leading provider of capital and services to the real estate and financial service sector. So that's a down. That's a. I don't know why I got an upgrade. Unless they think we're going to have a recovery here.
CI.
We got $7 billion in net equity.
SOBR. TIP.
They got dividends.
SOBR.
$35 billion in assets. 3.2 million customers,
SOBR.
or MM, whatever that is. Book per value of $12.28 per share. With dividend yield is 10%, which is good. Yeah, this is good. Too bad that people are working from home.
SOBR. SOBR.
So let's look at the chart.
DPZ.
Wow. You've definitely got a reversal candle forming right now. Or are you in the trade? I bet you they do slow down the pause. I think he's been in it. I'm not a professional banker, but I do not like what they did when we do not have a stable economy. If the economy was like under Trump, if it had done it under Trump, when the economy was booming, I think I could have handled the interest rate hikes a little bit better, but not when we're doing what we're doing, printing all this money. So I was going to look at the yearly. That's just my opinion. Like I said, I'm not a banker. So we're at the neckline on RITM. It's at a real good spot, 688. A little bit higher maybe, a little lower, but definitely here in 688. 710 area, and that's where we are right now.
DPZ.
I say if we break the 200 SMA at 713, 714, or actually, if you have the guts to wait for 720
FNHC.
and see if that breaks. If not, I like it. I like it a lot, especially if they stop the interest rate hikes. This thing will fly. Or they slow it down.
FNHC.
And the way them bastards been talking,
Spot.
and the 733 is a solid resistance to break. That'll be the yin-yang. Well, if I look at the hour time frame, we'd have to take it 744 to break.
CHTR.
And if that broke at 744,
FNHC.
it's a clear ride to the 200. We got a snake
RCII.
with another snake.
HRV.
So let's draw this one out.
ILMN. FNHC. Re.
Yeah, this is a better look at it. So I'm thinking if we break 743, it'll be a good trade. If we break 742, 743, I think we can run it up to the 200 and make $1 off of it.
FNHC.
How's that sound? Oh, you're a long-term holder? Well, don't add any on until you get to the 743 area and break that 51. I'll send you the chart.
Spot.
I'm liking it down here, though. That's the one I think you're hurting on. Break that 51 EMA. . 2 liters. 4 or 5 glasses. So I'm going to go get me a chicken fajita.
You go.
You go.
HB.
There's no you go on here. Why does she say it? I don't think I like her attitude.
HRB.
Small caps are dipping, and the big caps are moving up. There's Roblox and Google. Google breaks 100, we'll go higher.
You go. CHTR.
Google. And what was that other one?
Spot.
Amazon GOGO. This one's been spanked pretty hard also.
FNHC.
Got a nice snake forming on Google.
DPZ. Hills. UTRS. FLT. ANZS. WLS. ORCCQ. RBLX.
On the daily time frame,
CK.
if Google breaks the 9, and that's going to be right around $100, a little under 100, I think you can get it back up here
HD.
at least to 107.
SYHC.
But it's got to break the 9. It is starting to break out of the channel on Google.
KOF. FCFS. HCA. Orly. J&J. RKHC. DAC. FNHC.
Can't be taking any losses. Strike just here. FNHC's popping a 15 million float with 82 million in volume. That's got a nice rotation. FNHC. FNHC has a huge rotation. They're pumping the heck out of it.
RBLX. BLK. ORCC. FNHC.
Every time I message Ricky Rodriguez, he wants me to, he replies with a weird answer. Please personally message me. Message you. Trying to educate you, boy.
J&J. HRB. Logi. EFX. J&J.
Okay, I'm gonna go have my lunch now. And I'll be back. We have approximately 1 hour before the fat cats come in. I think what I'd like to see next in this market, I mean, we're still hovering around that. Let me run through these one time.
J&J.
Just to show you. I've been talking about it for a couple weeks, or let me see here.
HRB.
Okay, this is the June low.
MXCT. FNHC. FNHC.
That's what they want to keep it at. So we're still trying. I think this is they're trying to make a soft landing, but we got to deal. And if what's true, what was posted in the room there about UK, and they want to kind of mellow out on the meathead, pow, we could have a nice run back up to the 400 bucks. Any kind of hawkish would have a little short bear rally. And that's the
J&J.
SPY.
EFX.
The UN. The UN. And the clear.
RCII.
And this is the double bottom that we had here on the SPX at 36.87, and we broke that. So that can easily run back up here to
PCG.
4,000, maybe at the top or the bottom of these candles right here at 38.19. And the QQQ.
THRD.
And that bottom's right there at 269.08, and we're at 270.96. That can run up to the bottom of them candles
CPA.
at 278. That ain't much. But that's it. It's definitely the resistance level into the Darvis box. And that's the QQQ. And the IWM. We never did break the low on the IWM. And we're already up inside this Darvis box almost. So that number's going to be right there at 168.53. So if we break that, we can run it up to the top of these candles, at least to the top of the box, and call it a bear rally.
RCII 8.
And that's 177.56. Yeah. Time messaged me and said that the global interest rate rises are killing the poor third world countries. I mean, some of them are starving to death right now. Then you got the sanctions and you got punk Putin. So this can definitely run up on the 1 hour time frame. Well, that's our ITM. How'd that get up there?
RCII.
Yeah, 177.56. Definitely. And then consolidate in that channel for a little bit. That could be a 2 to 3 day run. So anything you're in, you're down on. There's John Deere. It held up pretty good compared.
GK.
W made a new low and bounced up a little bit. One of our friends in here's wife tested positive for COVID, so
HRB.
let's give some healing thoughts to Bug and his wife. So let's give some healing thoughts to Bug and his wife, for his wife's got COVID.
Roku. MSTR. HRB. PVT. VJDX. HRV. Tip. CDZI.
So today Jimmy's going to have hummus.
RCII. WPC. QS. IDCC. PPSI. WPC. RBLX. IDCC. QS. AGQ. WPC. PPSI.
We're green. Look for reversals. See if we can consolidate. Maintain them your lows. June low.
AGQ.
You're at LITM. So the QQQ. If you look at that chart, what kind of flag do you think that is?
WPC. PLL. WMT. Gel.
You know what kind of flag that is?
Excel.
Symmetrical. That's a symmetrical flag. Coming from to the upside, that turns into a symmetrical flag, so any moment we're about to squeeze to the upside. But then you got to take consideration how big of a run we've had. Extend that to the right.
RBLX. CLNE. AGQ. APLs. PSEC. YSG.
Peabody Energy. BTU. Shares of several oil stocks are trading higher amid the increase of the price of oil as OPEC is rumored to be considering a 1 million barrel per day oil production cut. You know what they do?
APLs.
They're going to raise the price up. Then once it gets to the price where they want it, they're going to come back and say, we didn't say that. I'll be right back. That's Peabody Energy. Had a big spike up, so you want to take it back down to 24.90 for support, and then take the trade. And I like that spot too, 25.21. That's a dollar dip.
FNHC.
So set an alert for BTU, just a little above 25.16.
FNHC. APLs. WPC.
Does anybody know who David Lee is? I'm going to turn you on to this guy. He's a Tesla fanatic. I've been following. He's probably one of the most honest traders I've seen out there. He's fun to watch. He's smart. You can go back and watch some of his videos. That's just a rough cut of something. I'm just having you look at his latest one. Here, I'll take that one off, put this one up.
TSLA. TSLA. WPC. TSLL.
Okay, what's going on? Tesla squeezing? No more drama. Jimmy could be right on this one.
ILMN.
$5 more, and CHC said he'd buy me a beer.
CTAS Macy. OIHT. QQQ. CNXC. Now. HT odd.
This is what Tesla appears to be pivoting away from Samsung and toward TSMC. Is that TSM? TSM might have a little pop off this, and I got a 6683 support. We hit 6665, so I'm $1.20 off on that one so far.
WPC.
That was a 3-year low on that candle right there.
SSNT. ENV.
Yeah, right off that body of that candle. My low support is $60.
IDCC.
We'll just wait for that thing to trigger.
FANG. APD. AMRC. Abridged. SNTI. 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 DPZ. MSTR. VOOG. WCC. ENV. CCRN, FNHC, WPC, JKHY, ANSS. IDCC. IDCC. LPLA. RBLX, PPSI, GWW, WPC, RCII, CCRN, IDCC, ASAN, SLNH, CHTR, AMR, MNK, VFC, Abridged, AA, WPC, RBLX, AGPOX, CWE8, QS, ADTX, MSFT, AAPL, SLV, CTAS, VRSK, and RGU. VFC, LGMK, RBLX, AA, MSFT, ASAN, SOJC, PPSI, CINC, IDXX, Yeti,
Yesterday I talked about Apple. I had a support down here at 137. Talked about this inverted head and shoulders. Said we could see a bounce from Apple due to that shoulder line. I was discussing how to trade. Let's check this out. Yesterday in the seminar, we got what? Still 20 minutes. I talked about Apple on how to trade an inverted head, or how to trade a head and shoulders, an inverted head and shoulders, that we might pull back down to this support level at 137. I set an alert And then today, bam! It came down and hit that Head and Shoulders and created a new one. So the way I drove that out yesterday, I talked about drawing the line down the trend line of a Head and Shoulders. So today, we were presented another one. How to take a Head and Shoulders. You just take and you draw your line from this resistance bar and just drive it on down and extend that to the right. And that's where you can take the trade on them Head and Shoulders like that. Just follow that trend line. Once it breaks, now a lot of times they'll come back and pull back. This example pulled back, it pulled back to the shoulder line, but that's nothing to talk about. But this, right at open, hit that 200. So that was more or less a no-brainer to take this trade off that inverted Head and Shoulders. We already had the alert and the call set. Now this don't trigger during the pre-market. It'll trigger if it's in the market, but not pre-market. Do you remember that, Jesse?
Mo.
No?
Hum.
TLT and it's dynamite. TLT and it's ready for the fight.
SLV. AGQ. LGMK. GME. XL. FNHC. ARDX. FNHC. DGII. IDCC. MSFT. SNA. IIPR. AA. AMC. ASH. AAPL. XELX. ANSS. CZR. CI. GME. RH.
I talked about silver yesterday too, SLV.
OIH.
Look at that.
MGK.
Unbelievable.
IT. Lin. EXK. CCRN. MSFT. EWO. CRL. EEFT. SBNRN.
This is funny. I was thinking about silver this weekend,
IDCC.
about Christmas. So silver breaks this 1917. 1917, I took a little trip down with Washboardjim on the mighty Mississippi.
STWDXC.
We're running it up to the 200 SMA. It's 20 bucks and 28 cents.
HD. FF. CZR. ARLP. FNHC. FNGR. Excel. MDWD, MDWGR, FNGR.
Excuse me.
C. Sue. AAPL. Abridged. FTCI. ASAN, RVLX.
Excuse me. Clear out the pipe here.
ITCC.
Water went down the wrong one.
GWW. FNHC. UTHR. FNHC. SNPS. USOI. DMS. FNHC. Roku. Pixel. FNHC. CHTR. CIR. CHT. VFC. CCRN. EXLS. FNHC. 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 IPDN.
Jesse, you see how it's silver there? SLV, iShares Silver Trust, ETF.
FNHC. IDCC. NOG. TDY.
Google new high.
Silk. WEC. ASAN. AMR. CAG. CHTR.
What?
FNGR. FNGR. FNGR.
What the heck is this? Can you please take a look at the lock?
MSFT. Excel. RVLX.
Can you also? Okay, what's going on here?
NKE. CHTR. SBAC. CAG.
See?
Macy.
Can you
GPF.
please take a look at the lock in room second floor?
KEX.
I might have to go.
BLK.
Save mail.
MSFT. LPLA. NKE. LMT. AA. BFC. Excel.
QRST.
FNGR.
Yep, looks to me like I'm gonna have to take a trip.
GTEC deck. BLK. 8A. CCRN. Lego.
Yep. Excuse me, this is Jim with Always Clean. And you know those soap dispensers that come up through the countertop? That you screw in there, you have that soap dispenser up through the countertop. You squirt it.
KMB.
Do you have anything in stock? Yeah. Can you call me back or? Okay.
AQN. LMT. VVR. MXTP.
Do-do-do.
CCRN. CI.
AA new high.
Thank you so much for holding for me. I really appreciate it. We actually do not share those.
I just bought one there once before, but I guess you're out.
PXD.
We don't have that product name, so if
SBAC.
you bought it here, it had to have been.
Wow.
KMB. Mo.
Okay. I wonder where.
I'm looking at your.
WPC.
at your
EXL. CHTR. ENB. OMGA. FNGR. FNGR. CW. PPL. SAUS.
You know which one I'm talking about?
ST.
Okay.
BNTX. Vox.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
EQIX.
Do you know anybody in town that has one?
IAYG. DNAY. MCD. ADTX.
Okay. Well, thank you.
MSTR. OIH.
Yep.
CCRN. ASTX. CI. NRGTU.
That's a lie, 'cause I bought 'em a few.
L. TSN.
Huh.
KMB. RGEN. DIS. GSHD. Hum. KLDN. GPI. DEC. NRGU. ARCC. CHTR. BLK. Excel. HES. AINC. Googsol. PPL. DBY. SNAUX. CZR. ENB. LRCX. CTAS. MXSTLR. ADBE. MYOV. RKT. CBRA. LPLA. AAWN. MSLUT. AIWVD. VV. Abridged. VOOG. CAR. VVK. CI. Hubs.
Menards might have them.
QLD. WMT. DIS. LMT. ARCC. Googsol. ASIN. RBLX. QS. Roku. AA. VFC. LMBS. ENPH. JBHWD. SPXL. GWW. NKE, CRM, Sina, BT,
MEN.
IYN, CI, CAG, LIN, UDOW, QLD, MSCI, CHTR, CCRN, FNHC, 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 JDST, JNUG, Box, GDXJ, AA, CI, PANW, CRM, IRTC, NKE, MA, X, QLD, LRCS, STXL, STD, Cost,
CRM's took a pretty big beating also. Salesforce,
UDOW,
it was at 193 and it's dropped 50 bucks. I had a 137, but we're at 147 for that one. I think we've hit
CCRN,
243 might be it. I gotta run down and take off the soap dispenser so people stop using it. Use the other one.
now,
I'll wait until 3 o'clock to do it.
FNHC, HSAN, HCA, NSA,
Boeing has a new high. And I really like Boeing. And Apple has a new high. Apple can get to, it's got to break the 51 and the 50 right here. That's a double jeopardy right there.
NKTW,
Breaks that, Apple can go to 145,
BA,
145.64.
CHTR,
That's if it breaks that 200 on the hour time frame. This is a 20-day time frame.
JBHT, CI, ORCC, LRCX, ICLR, ADSK, now, ASAN, MPWR, RBLX, COHR, BA, GHRS, CAR, INTC, Sina. CFLT MLKN. INTU.
Vic's made it up to 34.
MSCI. Ma. Hubs. Levi. Now. BA. SBAC.
Not working. What the heck? Well, it froze up on me.
ALTN, NKLX, MSCR, US, COHR,
What the heck?
CRL, MSCI, STWDR, CAR, ORCC, WMT text, CI, SBUX, WMS,
Well, it froze on me.
MAT, MNDY, FNHC, MSHC, PH, C, JRCX, GLD, GDXJ, JNUG, JCC, JBHJSAN, KEX, NMFC, PRFT, FSLR, INTC, MPWR, MLM, HBM, SDOW, AMCLD, CUS, ABG, TFX, CHRT, RKTH. Pool, STT,
Just not having a good day here with my stuff.
HRMY,
Now what's the deal?
IT, Coin, C, PXD, Taxis, NRGU, MAXR, OIH, JTHC, ARCC, NUR, FLAFLAG, ASAN, Abridged, LRCX now, STWD, QLD, GDXJ, Gooksol, ATN, BA, UIHC, PRTA, LSTR, JNUG, UDOW, CI, SPXL, M, OLED, WLDS, NEEQ, CNXC, GLD, ICLR, SDOW, VCRO, Roku, CZR, CLR. JVHT. ORCL. CTS. HWTW, RKTS, CSL, RERCX, CDX, ORCC, ADI, Team, TMUS, JVHT, EWH, FOA, FNGR, for all, CRWDBTI, RELISRG, SBAC, M. Cost, UDOW. PRG. MNDY. Deck.